Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Lori Explores. Today I want to introduce you to a system that we just purchased a little while ago. It's an electric fence for bears. It's called the Bear Watch system, and it was designed and is being sold by a Canadian home-based company. So we used it for the first time on a recent camping trip, and I wanted to kind of go through the components and everything that comes with it for a follow-up video for you all. The Bear Watch system is based out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. With the Bear Watch system, you're going to receive the following components: the carrying bag, the energizer that powers the system, 4 aluminum perimeter fence poles, the grounding rod, which also assists in planting the fence poles. You're going to receive 15 clips for attaching the poly wire to the fence poles, so they've given you 3 additional clips. The poly wire, there's going to be 3 lengths of poly wire here. The basic system comes with a 20-foot length. We have opted for the 25-foot length, which was an additional charge. The electric fence tester, which is going to tell you if your fence is powered to the appropriate voltage or not. You're also going to receive the connecting wires for connecting the energizer to the poly wire to electrify the fence. Connection wires also to a 12-volt battery if that's how you choose to power it. And warning signs here for the electric fence, which are apparently required by law in some municipalities. We also opted to purchase the connection wire to power the system with USB battery banks. You're also going to receive the user manual, which they've printed on water-resistant paper for your convenience. All the components of the system are going to weigh in at, they give the weight at approximately 3.1 pounds, so not terribly heavy for you to take, especially on a canoe camping trip with you. The system will run off of either a 12-volt battery, USB power bank, which we haven't had a chance to test yet, or 8 AA batteries. They estimate with the 8 AA batteries that the system will run for approximately 3 to 5 8-hour nights. The instructions tell you to plant your aluminum poles in the 4 corners 6 to 8 inches deep. So that's where the grounding rod comes in helpful for you to be able to make your hole without putting additional stress on your aluminum pole. It also says to plant the pole on a 15-degree angle outwards. My guess is that when we first set it up, it's because having the wires stretched around the 4 corners is going to draw the pole in. So that's why they tell you to plant it on a lean outwards when you first put the poles up. When choosing a place for your fence poles, also keep in mind that your grounding rod is going to have to be inserted in the ground just about right up to the very top of it. So pick ground that you're able to do that in. You're going to attach the clips, 3 clips, one at the very top, one about a foot above the ground, and then the 3rd right in the middle. You're going to want this loop of the clip here on the inside because that's what the poly wire is going to attach to. Very simple to put on. Just slide over the pole and then twist, and then keep in mind that this is going to be pointing upward for your poly wire to attach. We've got all our clips attached to the poles now, so next comes attaching the poly wire to the clips. Their instructions are quite good on all the steps of installing this system. So we're going to want to start wrapping each of the 3 sets of poly wire around the clips now, and then tighten them with the tighteners that are provided. The instructions indicate that you're going to take the looped end, and just put it through here. The knot will keep the cord in place, and then you're going to attach that to the tightener once you're done. But that will keep it in place so that you can start feeding it through the other clips on the other poles. The instructions indicate in order to take the sag out of the wire, you're going to want to now take the tightening clip, feed it through the end here, and then back onto itself until the wire becomes taut. You're going to want to do this with each of the 3 wires. So it's just an over-under tightening clip, and then that brings the wire taut. To give you an idea of size of the perimeter of this 25-foot length of poly wire, I'm just going to walk the length of the fence now to give you perspective, but just keep in mind that we've probably tightened off about maybe 2 to 3 feet of wire here. Okay, now for the fun part, energizing the system. You're going to want to make sure that any of the other campers that you're with know when the fence is electrified. So recently when my husband and I went out, we made sure that the last one into the tent at night was the one that turned the system on. First one up in the morning was the one that turned it off. The instructions indicate 2 different scenarios for how you're going to hook up the connection wires. Depending on the type of environment, the soil that you've installed the system in. So one is for more moist soil, and the other setup scenario is for more rocky or sandy soil. So I'll show you both scenarios of how to hook the system up. So I'm in the corner of the fence where I've planted the grounding rod, and I've got my energizer unit here. They do suggest in the instructions to keep this out of the elements, so we've just got a Ziploc bag that we had put it in when we were out camping. So we're going to take the black wire, everything's fairly color-coded here, take the black wire, we're going to clip it to the grounding rod, and we're going to attach it to the black terminal here. Next, for the first scenario that they have indicated in their instructions, where you have moist soil, so it's a better electrical ground for your system, you're going to want to take your green wire and you're going to connect it to the middle poly wire, and then your red wires, one of which is a little bit longer than the other. Let's just determine that. One will go to the top wire and one to the bottom. So this connects to the energizer. So we've got our shorter wire here, which is going to connect to the bottom, and then our longer wire, which is going to connect to the top. You're going to have all 3 connections on the same side, and then connect this down to the red terminal. Oh, and I forgot our green wire. We're going to connect that to the red terminal as well. Okay, so we're all set to go. The system delivers a pulsating shock through the wires. So when you turn the system on, you're going to hear a ticking sound. which is basically the shock running through the wires. You'll want to hold the on button for 3 seconds, and then you'll see the lights light up on the system, and you'll start to hear the ticking sound. So then you'll know it's on. Next, we'll want to test the system with the electric fence tester to see what type of voltage is running through the lines. We want to plant our grounding rod for the voltage tester. And then hold it to the line to see what type of voltage that we're getting. It is indicating that we're getting between 8 and 10,000 volts, which is the ideal voltage, actually the maximum that you want running through your line, so that's good. I'm not sure if you can hear the ticking sound, but that's what you'll hear coming out of the Energizer system. And you'll see that the power light is lit up blue and the mode light is lit up red. I'm going to show you the indicator here on the voltage tester. If you can see where it's lit up, it's just showing the pulsating charge through the line. I'll show you the second configuration for hooking up the wires under what they call scenario 2, where the earth is not a very good electrical ground. So it's dry, rocky, frozen, or sandy terrain. So it basically involves taking your green wire, connecting it to the terminal with the grounding rod, so where the black wire is and the black connection, and leaving the red wire as is. So we've still got our black wire connected to the grounding rod. We're going to take our green wire this time though and connect it to the opposite side on the middle wire, and then connect our red wires as before, bottom and top. And then we'll turn our system on and see what type of voltage that we've got running through the lines. So effectively this has made our middle wire here a grounded wire, and the top and bottom wires positively charged. I'll turn the system on by holding the power button for 3 seconds. I see the indicator lights lit up and I can hear the ticking sound. And I'll now hold my voltage tester to one of the lines. And again, it's reading between 8 and 10,000 volts, which is ideal for what the voltage that you want running through your lines. If you've tuned in to see me test this wire, I don't think so. I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed. So there you have it. That's the basic installation and setup of the Bearwatch Wildlife Deterrent System. We've purchased this because where we normally go camping, there could be a high percentage of black bears. So it's just one added deterrent for any bears to come around our tent at night. But of course, you always want to take your usual bear safety precautions anyhow. So we're looking forward to using this when we go out again camping. It's very quick and easy to set up. I would say, approximately 10 minutes, you're going to have the system all set up. Probably the hardest part is just figuring out the approximate position of the poles to surround your tent. But otherwise, very quick and easy, pretty lightweight as well to take out with you, and all comes in one nice carrying system. So it's not that hard to take with you, especially like for canoe camping. So thanks again for watching, and I just want to confirm as well that the system was purchased with my own money. I'm not being sponsored by this company. It's something that I saw from a camper on another YouTube video, and I looked into purchasing the system on my own. So hopefully, like I say, it'll serve us for years to come and be another deterrent for us when we're out camping. Thank you.